I be that young rapping dude, might just trap with you. Coming with the thunder, baby, might just snap it through. I roll out in the morning light with that Harley bike, all black, I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in, no weapons, but my outfit might take the soul. See my presence impressive, got strippers slipping off the poles. I just whip, then I swerve them, wish you would. I'm Timmy Turner, turned her to a carnivore. Now she treat me like a burger. I don't know their names, but they all wanna ride. All this energy around me, I feel so alive. This must be the vibe, this must be.
Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here. In today's video, I'm gonna introduce you to a new SHYVANA crit build. Actually, Vex told me about this build, so I wanted to give it a shot. So the build is gonna be Trinity, Blade of the Rune King, Charge Blade, Infinity Edge, and Death Dance. A full damage crit build on SHYVANA. And as you guys can see, we're playing in Grandmaster ELO. And I will try to give you my best tips, my best tips on SHYVANA in general, and how you guys can play this champion, even though she isn't the best jungler right now. I used to be a SHYVANA main, both on LoL PC and in Season 1, where she was really strong. So I played her myself, solo queue to Challenger, Season 1, so she was very strong back then. So I will try to give you the best tips, or the best insight tips for beginner on SHYVANA. So let's hop right into it. So for the skill order, we're actually gonna go for a different skill order to what I used to go for. Usually I used to go S1, second ability, third ability, and then S1 into ultimate whenever you can. That was my go-to skill order build, but in this gameplay we're actually gonna go for the S3 max, then S1, and then S2, just for the quick burst damage you can have with the third ability that marks the opponent, and when you hit them they will get percentage damage. In combination with Blade of the Rune King, you can do so much percentage damage and burst people super quickly. Gonna start with the third ability in the jungle, then second ability, and then with the first ability. For the pathing order, you have 2 or 3 options basically. So the standard jungle clear option would be you start with a rep buff, you go to the raptors, and then you can decide between going for the blue buff then scuttle, or you will try to get wolves blue and then scuttle, which might be a little bit risky because you might not make it in time, and it really depends if you guys get a big pull or big leash. If you are on the blue side and you're getting a leash from the bot lane, you should be able to do a 4 cam pretty easily without being too late to the scuttle. And another option is when you're facing... Actually, let's talk about the full red clear first. You can also go for the full red clear, that would be red, raptors, crocs, and then you go for the scuttle. Or you go for the full clear, where you're facing against a Lee Sin, for example, where you probably won't be able to contest for the scuttle. And then you just go for the full clear and you don't go for scuttle at all. Then you start Crux, red, raptors, wolves blue, and Grom. There would be the full clear where you get level 5 and you don't take the scuttles. Sometimes you have to do this one. And sometimes you might even start with a blue buff. If you think a Lee Sin might invade you at blue buff, you can also start at blue buff, or you just start at red buff and then you go for the full red clear into scuttle to avoid the enemy jungler, because SHYVANA obviously pre-level 5 is not that strong. We managed to secure the scuttle against the Evelyn. What I did right there was auto attack into S1 for the auto attack reset, since you can use the first ability of SHYVANA to auto attack reset, and then I just smited and I secured this one. I'm just pinging right now. She missed the ultimate right there, but we should be able to secure this kill onto that SHYVANA. I mean onto that Fiora with the SHYVANA ultimate. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, let me explain the abilities for you guys who are not familiar with abilities. The first ability is going to enhance the next auto attack. It's an auto attack resetter. The second ability gives you movement speed and you do AoE damage. And the third ability marks opponent. You can mark multiple people, and people that are marked are going to receive additional damage. I think it's magic damage. And when you're in dragon form, all of those abilities are going to get enhanced as well. So for the first ability, I think it does AoE damage. And if you have the mountain dragon, it's gonna slow the opponent down on top of that. In the dragon form, the second ability leaves a trail that does damage onto them. And if you have the cloud dragon, you're gonna get additional movement speed. So let's see if we can turn on this guy. I knew he would commit, but he's gonna just escape with the ultimate. That's really unlucky. And third ability, if you have the Inferno Dragon, it's gonna do true damage. So that's why we're maxing the third ability. And when we have Inferno Dragon, you will do tons of damage. It does AoE damage in dragon form. And then with the Inferno Dragon, it will do true damage as well. And the ultimate transforms you into a dragon. Nice wombo combo with the Alistair. Really well played. I don't think I'm gonna get that Ezreal, but we can go for the Mountain Dragon right now. While you're using the dragon, you're gonna get bonus HP. And if you have the Ocean Dragon, you will even get more HP. So those are the dragons and the dragon effects you will get. I would say the best dragons for SHYVANA are first Inferno Dragon, then Cloud Dragon, because the Inferno Dragon gives you true damage on the third ability. The Cloud Dragon gives you extra movement speed in general and for the second ability. And the first ability is also pretty nice for the slow. I mean, Ocean is also good, but I would say the top two are definitely Inferno and then Cloud Dragon. Otherwise, what do you guys need to know? With Ultimate, you can jump over walls. Third ability is a skill shot. You can check people in bushes. If you use the third ability into the bush, you will see if they are getting hit or not, or you can see and hear it if they get hit. First ability is an auto attack resetter, and otherwise, the ultimate doesn't have cooldown. It's based on rage. So the more attack speed you have, the easier it is for you to get the rage or keep it up. And for every auto attack you're gonna do onto a champion or onto minions, I think on champions you will get more rage and the duration of the ultimate will last longer. As you guys can see, I'm gonna hit some minions right here and I'm gonna get some rage and the ultimate is gonna last longer. And I'm just rushing to Orianna. Just play safe, because it's pretty winnable. I'm really fed and he just has to play it safe. Like, he's 0-5-0 right now, 0-6-0 even right now. But this game is still pretty winnable. I'm really fed. He just has to play it safe. I think he's really tilted and that's why he's just running it to the Pantheon. But if you see that one or two people are doing really well, then you should stay motivated, just play it safe and try not to end so your teammates can carry you. Like, I mean, if everyone is inting, then it's like very hard to come back, but if like one or two people are still doing really well, then the potential to still win the game is still there. So just try to not keep dying and stay under turret, try to keep farming. But yeah, SHYVANA is a pretty simple to play champion. Mainly your focus in the game is just to focus on farming, counter ganking. Ganks itself, or trying to go for ganks on SHYVANA is not that good, because she's not the greatest ganker. She's really good at counter ganking, so you would try to predict the enemy jungle ganks and then counter gank with your ultimate. Like, once they're committed, you join with the ultimate and you counter gank. Obviously, in the top fight where they were super overextended, I came and flanked on them with the ultimate. That works. You can also dive if you have the setup, but usually it's easier to counter gank. And then another thing is, like I said, power farming. Try to farm your entire jungle proficiently and also try to steal some camps whenever you can. It's like, if you know she is, for example, you know she's a red side, then you can sometimes play some camps here. If you know she's a blue side, maybe you can take the Raptors, maybe you can take the Crux. So counter ganking and counter jungling is very important on Shyvana, and focusing on power farming. If you guys looked at the gold lead, I have a 4k gold lead compared to Evelyn right now. Even though the score is 11-12. Even though the score is 11-12, I'm 4k gold over the Evelyn. And I'm also going for a full damage build. I think the first two items are definitely core. If you guys don't like the crit build, you can definitely go for a tanky build where you go for Guardian Angels, Theros Gauge, Thornmail, or Force of Nature, stuff like that. And for the enchantments, if you guys are wondering why I'm going for the Shadows enchant, it's because they have Evelyn, and Shadows enchant is very good. As you guys can see, the second ability counts as 2 auto attacks, so you can clear wards also very easily. Auto attack, first ability, you can quickly clear wards as well. There's Evelyn. Okay, they're going in. Rakan here, I'm gonna use ultimate. On to those here. Ooh. And I thought my third ability was so bad, I missed the third ability. If I had the third ability better, I could have killed the Evelyn immediately. But yeah, I'll keep focusing on farming. It's not up. I wonder if I should reset before the Herald. Oh, sorry. And as you guys can see, with the Blade of the Rune King, you can get your ultimate super quickly up again. Maybe I don't need to get Charge Blade, and we can just go for the rush. Okay, Evelyn's here, nearby. I'm just gonna start it because I'm confident in Smite-Breaker. We get it, Evelyn's there, let's use ultimate onto her. Boom, she dies immediately. Let's keep chasing. Let's see. Look at the damage. Nice Diana ultimate, boom. And Shockwave on top of that, nice. And that was a pretty good combo. We have the Herald here as well. So we should be able to probably secure the tier 3 turret out of this team fight. We get it, and now time to reset. Look at the gold we have. We have 4k in the pocket. We can get the Charge Blade. We can also get... Now we can get the components for Infinity Edge at least. Gonna reset. And as you guys can see, we had 060 Orianna, but no, she's 17. And we're super fed. Almost the Infinity Edge. I feel like Shadows Enchant is definitely not that bad. Like, you can obviously... Usually I would go for Glory. You can also go for Zhonya's. But usually I go for Glory to chase people. But Shadows Enchant slows them, and you get Vision on Evelyn. So that's a pretty good enchantment in this case. Look at the damage, by the way. Look at the damage. Look at the fucking damage of Shyvana crit on Fiora. I literally didn't even need to use my ultimate and just almost killed her there immediately. Engaging, I'm gonna use ultimate. Boom, look at the damage by Sayonara, and they all dead. Shyvana with the crit build. Okay, Diana, deep dive, let's see. Oh, the Zhonya's. Okay, Orianna keeps... I think I should reset. I don't want to die, to be honest. Oh, the S1 crits! The S1 can crit. So, in Dragon form, the S1 can AoE crit. Interesting. Yeah, he's gonna try to chase me. Bam, 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 look at those crits. And sayonara. Ignite! No, don't kill me! Ignite! Plant! Yes, 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 I'm surviving. Was so close actually. So let's reset. Actually, I'm gonna take the rep. I'm greedy. I'm hella greedy. I'm hella greedy. I think the synergy of Charge Blade, third ability, and Blade of the Rune King is pretty crazy for SHYVANA. The first ability counts as 2 auto attacks for the Blade of the Rune King. The third ability, every auto attack while they are marked is gonna do additional percentage magic damage. And in combination with Blade of the Rune King and Charge Blade, kinda nutty. And the first ability can crit as well. So in Dragon Form you can AoE crit with the first ability. And the third ability does true damage. I mean, obviously it's a very, very squishy and snowballing build. But, I mean, it's just a for fun build. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest. Ultimate Flash works as well. Look at the damage from the S1. My first ability does so much damage. Triple kill right here. SHYVANA, I mean... Look at the S1 damage! Look at the S1 damage! Come on, come close to me. Come close. Oh, I hit it into the wall with that, man. Dude, my S1 does so much damage, it's crazy. I'm almost dead, I'm surviving. 17 kills. 17 kills in Grandmaster only ELO. And to be fair, even if I was Challenger on this account, Challenger games are not necessarily super high ELO because a lot of times you will get Challenger and 4 diamonds. So this is actually where you have full Grandmaster is actually almost the same as Challenger games. 300 LP plus 17. MVP, 17 kills. Look at the damage. 37k damage, 20k gold, 23k P. I have more than 10k more gold, 11k more than the Evelyn. 6k damage, 37. Second highest in my team is 14k damage Oriana. So I have 20k more damage, okay, 23k more damage. And on their side, it's 17k on Pantheon most. So I have almost, like, Varus, Oriana and Diana combined match my damage. So I literally dealt the same damage as 3 people here. Yeah, actually crazy if you guys are looking at the numbers. So if you guys enjoyed this gameplay, I tried to make it educational for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this gameplay, then definitely make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.